Fear the power of the Sundays. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Before I get started, be sure to watch the whole video, burn up that like button, destroy that subscribe button, speed through that notification bell. Be sure to leave a good comment down below. Follow me on Twitter, The Great Sundays. Be sure to check out all my other YouTube videos. I have playlists. And be sure to check out Blue Vivacity and Sonic Central. Their YouTube links are in the description as always. If you guys are new to this channel, be sure to do everything because it makes me a happy person. It really makes me know that you guys love my channel because I'm still sitting at 85 subs. Now, this is my third Minecraft video this month. I've never made 3 Minecraft videos in 1 month before. But, as you see, this is what happened to Epic World 4. That's what I meant on my Let's Play world. On my Let's Play video a couple days ago, that I meant by this world is corrupted and can no longer be there. I unfortunately only have one option, and that is to delete it. But I told my girlfriend I asked her if she wants me to keep this world or not. She said yes for the memories, so I'm gonna keep it. Soul Dimension in Let's Play 2, I also featured, well, this world I featured in my tour of my worlds. But this world no longer exists. Even though it really looks like it does, it does not. So, I'm gonna show you guys my Epic World 5. It's not done yet, but there's very few things I still have left. I still have to build one racetrack, I have to build my arena still, and I have to put the Beat Ram sign. That is about it. Otherwise, everything is finished on this world, and this world looks a lot different than what you're used to seeing. Oh, and also I have to put my dedication signs to who this world goes to. But I'll probably do that tomorrow or Sunday. Maybe Monday, but I know the week after Thanksgiving, on Sunday and Monday, I will be, doing the Nürburgring 24-hour. Alright, so I'm gonna do by section. So I'm gonna do the bees first, but so this is gonna be it's basically a tour of its own self. So this is the bee section. It's a lot better than Epic World 4's. 1, the bees are actually active, and 2, I actually have different flowers around. I have oxeye daisies, orange tulips, some dandelions, and some sunflowers. There's only one dandelion. But yeah, look at all these bee nests, and I have 6 beehives. These bees are very hardworking. They are very hardworking indeed. Alright, so we're going to move on from that. We're going to move on to the nether portal. So this is my new nether portal. It's a lot different than it was before, because it never had an amazing entrance like this. And yes, I made the portal taller. It is bigger. There's lava in the back. There's some skulls and some mushrooms. Got some nether-related items. Oops, I went in. Gosh darn it! Go back in. You didn't see anything. Anyway, as I abruptly came out of the nether, there are more mushrooms than there was the last time. There used to be 5 here, and there's 7. There used to be 3 here, and there's 8 of them. Look at the entrance. These are some of the newer blocks I have not showed off. This is warp. It's a lot like mycelium, but different, with different colors. This is warped. This is crimson. These are the crimson stems, and these are the blocks of netherite. Which, by the way, that ore is really hard to find. It's probably rarer than emeralds, because they only spawn in a certain amount of chunks. And yeah, and I am wearing the armor. Oh God, creative menu. I am wearing the armor, but I don't have my shield. But here's the thing: once I'm done building everything, I'm gonna be playing this on survival and have no tools, no armor, no food, but just have everything else here. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the logos here. So we have I kind of crammed these. I didn't plan on this, but A, and then there's a B. So here's the Creighton logo. It's a lot alike the last one. The Utah one is a bit different because the U isn't as good, but it's kind of cute. And then the Pittsburgh logo, I personally think looks better because there's more room for the letters and the stars. And yes, I did it like that pattern because it actually fits it also very well. And also my Steelers are 9-0, the only unbeaten team in the NFL. End portal, not really too exciting, just coolness. My fishing area, it looks a bit different, but I use the same blocks. A campfire. Looks really neat. Get all cozy if you got cold food, aka raw food, just put it over that open flame. Gonna get to some of the bigger stuff. We're gonna do the I love you sign in the store. The I love you sign, as you can see, each thing it gets bigger and bigger. But the U doesn't look as good as the other one I did on Epic World 4. The store, a little more crammed, but I think I added more items. In fact, I know I did. This is the rare ore, the ancient debris. That's the rare ore. So you can see all the different kinds of stuff I put in here. Very similar to the one in Epic World 4. That world sadly no longer exists. The 7 soul emeralds. I actually finished all. Here's 2. Oh, let me go in the order that I built them in, because I do have an order that I built them in. Yeah, you're seeing everything else, but I'll explain those later. This is the first soul emerald I built. The blue soul emerald. 1 of 7. And then I built the red one. 2 of 7. And then we go over to the light blue one, which would be 3 of 7. And which one was the 4th one I made? I think it was this one. No, that's 5. Okay. So it was yellow. The yellow soul emerald is 4. The gray soul emerald, silver soul emerald is 5. Then I did this, the green one, aka like a lime color, 6. Yes, you're seeing everything, and I don't care. I will explain them. The final soul emerald, the magenta one, even though it looks purple. Also, I added more explanation points because it's the last one. And usually when you get the last emerald, it's usually the most exciting. Moving on, first house. This is my spawn because this is the only place with a bed. Yeah, it's different than the Epic World 4 one, but it looks nice, I guess. Bamboo farm, lot different. It's not very tall. A lot less space. The purple and black checkered glass. And the entrance is right here. There's not as much, but it feels like it. So, this thing, I never made a video on this. Epic World 3. This is a damage fall testing with hay bales, because actually, let me explain this. The hay bales actually reduce your fall damage. Like, from this height, if I had no armor, without those hay bales, I would be dead. But I'm not going to test it, but I have tested it at least 2 or 3 different times. That if you fall from this height, and you have no armor, you will only take 1.5 hearts of damage from that exact height. Which is useful if you're having problems, like if you want to save your game or something. My cousin's house. I just got finished with this today. Look at this farm. This farm is better than the one before. Flowers, more as expected. There's a llama in here. The park looks a bit different, but I tried to do my best to make it exactly as good. And don't worry, I remember the fountain part. That's probably the hardest part of this. Like, you can easily see through this glass that everything has been returned. First floor, you can see absolutely everything just kind of going around this. You can see everything. There's a llama in there. There's not supposed to be one in there. Yeah, there's a room. The bell is for, like, when the food is ready, like, to indicate dinner time. I did rename these two dogs from the two Billy Hatcher characters, and look at that beautiful fountain that I made. Yes, you might be wondering, oh god, the house is gonna burn. It's all made of concrete, so it won't burn. Those are the dragon eggs. I added 2 campfires, a big TV, and rainbow carpet. And yes, I remember that end crystal and the enchantment areas. Top floor, similar to the one in my house. Um, but it doesn't have iron golems or a table with rainbow carpet. As you can see, there's carpet in there. So that's really that. So next is my cocoa bean farm. I actually have never made one like this before. There might still be one. Yeah, there's still a couple that are not fully grown yet. But otherwise, all of them are grown. I've never specifically made a cocoa bean farm, but I mean, I've tried. Oh yeah, this one hasn't even grown at all yet either. But yeah, very creative idea. Had never thought of the idea to do it. And I think it's pretty awesome. Cactus farm, it's about the same size. It's about Epic World 4. Sugarcane farm is bigger. Way bigger. The Lucky Block chest has returned. This has not been seen for over 3 years. Because we didn't have a PS4 at the time when I had this built. It is the Lucky Block chest. The Lucky Block question mark looks actually a lot better than the previous one. Because it actually really looks like a question mark if you look at it carefully. This is my chorus fruit farm. I never had one in Epic World 4. And here we have it. The reason why it's as tall as it is and as spread out as they are is because they like to go to different, like, little spots. Like, they like to move around. As in growing in different roots. As you can see, a lot of them are in facing different ways. And the dark ones are the ones that are done, but the light ones are the ones that are still growing. So, yeah. Next is my food farm. It is bigger. It may not look bigger than the other one, but this one produces way more. Look at all that wheat and stuff. Instead of having one pumpkin and melon section, I have 2. Which means that I'm going to be able to produce more food and crops. Like, look at this. This is bigger than the previous one. Although, I can't say it's much bigger, but it's still really big. The other one was big too. The animal farm. I added 15 of each animal. Pig, horse, chicken, llama, cow, sheep, and horse. I love how no animals are over here. They're all in this area. I had planned mushrooms, but, you know, I didn't want to make it more crowded. My beacons, all 16 colors. Oh yeah, it's so cool. I'm a rainbow. I don't have a lava moat this time because I have, like, literally no space. My underwater stuff, my coral reef is better. I made 2 conduits. Yes, those are conduits in there. My golems, yes. I may have accidentally went over one name, but I don't know who it was. But there are 6 of them, as in my other one. Oh, yes. The best thing I've ever made. A frickin' bathroom. Or a porta potty. These seats should be down. I don't know who put those up. I think I did, but on my own time. The water tower was a lot more tougher this time. Not only that, but it took me about 2 hours to do it. Because I had some complications and I messed up in a lot of different places. So, yeah, they're all different. It's different, and there's actual living fish in there. Ugh, who would drink water with fish in there? The cake diner. Oh, man, does this look beautiful. Look at this cake diner. It's so wonderful. And here's the inside. And again, I didn't forget, every time you walk in, if my game would gladly load, you get a cake. I'm gonna exit out the normal humanly way. And yes, These are two newer blocks. This is Crying Obsidian and Shroomlights. Shroomlights are these, Crying Obsidian is this, but these are pretty rare to find. But there are structures all around your world that have them, so it's easy to find them. The Cake Diner Bar has returned. Champagne, whiskey, but oh, what's in these other two chests, you think? I added more drinks. Red wine and Fireball. Yes, these are all alcoholic beverages and stuff. I wanted to be creative. The two skyscraper buildings. Again, nothing in them, as I did last time, but they appear to be a bit smaller, or maybe just a tad bit bigger. It's kind of hard to tell. The bank, I also just did this today too. I mean, it looks better than the previous one, but it is a lot smaller. I actually was able to fit all the letters on here. It was a tight squeeze because, goodness, I barely had enough letters. Exactly enough. You thought the other bank was actually good, but how about you look at this bank? Look at this. There's 4 sets of counters for workers. There's paintings and torches all over the walls. There's a fountain. There's like a little sitting area. There's some music if you want to listen to some. There's some books if you want to read. And even a clock. A very fancy clock. Also in here is diamonds, emeralds, gold, and every single one. They all have computers and flowers and little decorations and stuff. And I put each block of material in a item frame. So, and I use redstone lamps again because they're really cool. So, oh yes, I still have one thing left, and that is my house. This house, I believe, is bigger than the previous one. This one is big. Oh yes, also my nether wart farm as well. Forgot about that. It is way bigger than the previous one as well. And then I will give you guys a sky view of what it looks like, and then I will look on my maps to show you guys what it looks like. Also, yes, the racetracks have returned, and there's more. There is more. You can see that one, that Seattle Shore hasn't been here since Epic World 3. There's one over there. There's one over behind the house. So yeah, can't you say this house looks really trippy and very confusing? This house has 4 floors. This one has 1 more than the previous house. They're all empty rooms except for the top floor. Also, yes, this chandelier is really cool. As you see, grindstones, stone cutters, blast furnaces, smokers, cartography tables. Yeah, it's a big house. It's gonna be fun to take care of. No, I'm gonna give you guys a sky view. So, there's still a couple of things I don't have. The Beat Ram sign, the arena, and one other track, which is Deep Forest. Here's the sky view of this world. Look at all of these tracks. This is almost 20. I'm gonna name them. I got done with this one today. This one is Suzuka. This one gave me a few bits of hard times. Apricot Hill. It's not as fat as the other one. Brands Hatch, which actually really looks like Brands Hatch. We got Motegi Road Course. We got the beginner course. I made Suzuka East because I was going to plan on making this full course here of Suzuka, but I decided, you know what, let's just make Suzuka East here. New York, Route 5, Seattle is a bit more derpy. Côte d'Azur, Willow Springs, Laguna Seca as a bonus. I don't think I've ever made this one, but it turns out really good. Seattle Shore, Grand Valley Speedway, Fuji 80s. I get confused. Route 11 test course, El Capitan, This is a new one. It's not the original shape, but it's close enough as to I can get. That is Rome from GT2 and 3. And this, my friend, over here is Hong Kong. This one is from GT4. And as I say, the toilet track does it not look like a freaking toilet. It really does. Like, that's the flushing thing. That's the part you sit on. That's the bottom part that holds the toilet up. That's where your legs hang off. Yeah. Now that was everything on this world. But like I said, I'm not done with this world just yet. I have one racetrack, beat ramp sign, and the arena still left to build. The beat ramp sign's probably gonna go over here by my cousin's house. The arena, I don't know. Deep Forest is probably gonna go over here, maybe. And then the arena, I actually have no clue where to put it. I might remove. I don't even know where to put it. I'm not putting it. Oh yeah, the water tower is Grand Valley underneath. Where would I put it? Obviously, it's probably gonna be in the water. It's probably gonna be maybe right here. This looks like a reasonable spot for an arena. Yeah, I think it's big enough. And the initials are gonna have my girlfriend's initials. So yes. So that was Epic World 5. Tell me if you guys think this world is better than Epic World 4. I personally think it's a much vast improvement. Because we're bringing stuff back that I haven't made in a long time. The bank, the damage fault testing, and the lucky block thing have not been built since Epic World 3. And I've brought them back. The Cocoa Bean Farm is a new addition. The campfire is from Epic World 4. But adding new racetracks, like I've added 1 to at least 4 different new tracks to this world, to the Epic World series. But yeah, I really. Oh yes, and my passed away dog, my grandma and grandpa's passed away dog, about over a year ago. It's hard to believe, but that's all. But before I end this video, baby cow. Also, I made pathway for the bathroom and the little bridge to get across this little island. Actually, there's 2 different bridges. But as you see, there's soul torches, lanterns, soul lanterns, and torches everywhere. That's because I'm really trying my hardest to light up everything. So, now the moment you guys have been waiting for is what this world looks like on maps. Like, this is huge itself. Yes, I hear you, Conduit. So, here is my world and many, many maps. It is really, really freaking large, and some things are so small that they're hard to see. The heck was that? I don't know. That's the end portal right there. That is the campfire. Oh, that's the baby cow making that noise. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. This world, I will say, is better than Epic World 4 by a long shot, because, again, the test falling, the Lucky Block chest, adding more racetracks, like Laguna Seca, Suzuka East, and Hong Kong, and Rome. Those are new additions. The bank returning is amazing. If you are also wondering what this is for that, Crying Obsidian structure, because I don't know if I've shown them off yet. Well, this is my first time featuring them. This is what they look like. They look like a freaking, like, meteorite struck down. I have not taken anything from the chest, because I'm going to play this world in survival. I might use this golden pickaxe to get me some coal. because I know you can get coal from gold pickaxe. But yeah, this is what these crying obsidian structures look like. They have a lot of netherrack magma blocks. Be careful, they have lava. There have been some that I have seen that have not had lava or hardly any. And they have a gold block too. And as you see, this is crying obsidian, which can be used. You need 6 blocks and 3 blocks of glowstone to make a respawn anchor, which is used in the nether. So, yeah. It's for setting a spawn point in the nether itself. So you can set a spawn point, but you'll have to recharge it manually with a glowstone block. So, I think I've covered absolutely everything. Like I said, there's still a few things that are not here yet that I will be getting to here soon in a few days. I will be working on this world tomorrow. I'll probably be building Deep Forest or the Beat Ram sign. The arena will probably be the last thing I do because it's gonna be big. It's gonna take up a good majority of this back section right here. And there, of course, will be a pathway to it. It looks like I've already got one set up, or manually set up here. This is a great path that I could use for an arena. So, if you guys enjoyed this tour of Epic World 5 that is not quite completed yet, be sure to burn up that like button, destroy that subscribe button, speed through that notification bell. Leave a good comment down below. Follow me on Twitter at The Great Sanays. Be sure to check out all my other YouTube videos. I have playlists. Be sure to check out Blue Vivacity and Sonic Central. Their YouTube links are in the description as always. And if you guys are new to this channel, be sure to do everything like smashing that like button and be sure to subscribe because that helps my channel big time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, I'll let you guys know when I'm done with this. There will be a point to where I will stop building stuff because it will get laggy. Because I've already had times where I've had to pause and save my game, and it has taken quite a while to load to even pause, or for me to even go back in creative because it's very delayed. And I think it's because of all these buildings and structures that I've built. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully this data does not corrupt and I can keep this world forever. So yeah, with that, this is the Great Sine saying, catch you guys soon.